So these are the books that I'm actually learning from. So I've been looking up the things about my gum problems I'm having, and they're receding really bad. So I was looking it up, and it actually said that amalgamate fillings or mercury fillings, let me see. It says mercury fillings are one of the causes of gingivitis, one of the causes of periodontal disease. So, and I've been fighting this. I've been basically saying to them, like, I need some help with this. I actually need this filling taken out. And I'm having a hell of a time. I don't have the funding to take the amalgamate filling out. They're very, very expensive. I think it's, I don't know, $3,500 to $6,000. Where the hell am I going to get $3,500 to get a filling taken out that, I didn't request it put in? They put it in for a cracked tooth. Yeah, when I was 18. So I didn't really have an option. I was basically told, this is what you're going to do, and that's what you did. I was military, right? So they did exactly what they assumed was needed, and that's what it is. I mean, you have to do what you have to do, right? So there's a couple of things. There's excess dietary phosphorus, like what you would get from meat, and things like that can actually cause it. Soft drinks and grains and potatoes, anything that has a lot of carbs and a lot of phosphorus, right? So potatoes are a big thing. I mean, I love my potatoes. I eat potatoes and meat all the time. I'm not all the time, but as often as I can. And I do the OMAD thing, but still I incorporate potatoes. So potatoes and meat and things like that are not good. Sugar intake's not good. What was the last one here? Mercury in silver mercury fillings, those amalgamate fillings, they leach out and they cause toxicity, including gingivitis, bleeding gums, and what's the other one? Metallic taste in the mouth. So recommendations, and this is in this book. So they've known about this for years, and they still put the damn thing in. I am angry as hell, because I think that might be what caused all my issues, because I was fairly healthy. So I'm kind of wondering if that's what caused my heart problems, my stroke, all those things, okay? So this might have been leaching out into my system for a long time. However, the dentist that I had said that the filling was solid, that it was not leaching out. Well, you know what? It doesn't have to leach out from the outside. It could be leaching into my system from the inside. So I need it taken out, but I can't afford to get it taken out. And it's ridiculously expensive. So it says, see your dentist to have fillings checked and removed, and replace any of those mercury fillings, right? So I need to get this done. It's even in here. And this book is from when's this book from? I can't see a date on it. Usually they have a date on these. So this would be an old book. This would be, 87 maybe. Anyway, Mary Dan Eady's medical doctor, did this book. So, this is just like getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. So, limiting my meat, and I don't eat a lot of sugar products, but I do occasionally. And then soda pop, I do not drink soda pop. I have a chocolate bar occasionally, but those type of things. So it says grains. I used to love rolled oats with raisins, and I still do. Rolled oats, raisins, a little bit of brown sugar, and some cream. Love it. But I have to lower on that. I have to do the lower end of that. So it says a higher intake of phosphorus from those things will contribute to gingivitis and contribute to the tendency to leach the calcium out of the bones. Yeah, phosphorus, excess phosphorus. So that's pretty crazy. But I was looking through, I have a couple of these books. And I was reading them today because I'm really concerned. And I have been doing the red light laser with just the laser light itself. And I've been finding that the inflammation is gone, the redness is gone. So here's another one of the books that I looked it up, and I found some stuff in this one. This one here is amazing. Got it at a junk store. Look at the size of that. And it is full of information on gum disease, okay? So, like, just full. So I wrote down some notes. So it can be a deficiency in certain things, like the B vitamins. Well, I don't take supplementation vitamin Bs. I take nutritional yeast, which has all the B vitamins in it, and it has large amounts of them. So that's what I take, but I sprinkle it on my spaghetti, I sprinkle it on my soup, I sprinkle it on things. However, some things it doesn't taste good on, right? So I'm not getting it every single day. So the vitamin Bs. And then vitamin A. Vitamin A is very important to heal your gums, okay? To heal your gums. And you can put it directly on your gums. Now, your body stores it, so you have to be very careful, right? So you don't want to overdo it, right? So it does give, in this book, it gives like a prescription of what you would do. And it even says that you can dissolve the vitamin A and literally have it absorb into your gums, and it helps to promote healing of the gums. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is important. A deficiency in vitamin C will contribute to gum disease, okay? Now, it says that you can use hawthorn, the berry hawthorn, and that will help to stimulate gum health, okay? And it will help to protect the gums from that bacteria. Folic acid. I take a folic acid supplement every day. Vitamin E will also help, but I have high blood pressure. And so vitamin E will raise your blood pressure, so I can't do that. So I might opt to take the hawthorn, yeah. Vitamin D will stall the loss of bone in the jawline. Can you imagine? Like, really, see through it's crazy. But it does say if you increase your dairy and sunlight, that it helps. But the heavy proteins, like the red meat, eating too much red meat can contribute to that. There's another one that I wrote down that I think is really part of my problem, is a zinc deficiency. I had got my levels checked a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, and I remember my zinc being on the lower end, right? So zinc might be a problem, but I'm finding that I tried to take zinc supplementation, but when I'd take it, I'd get dizzy, I'd get nauseous, I'd get sick, so I stopped taking it. But they say that you can dissolve it in water and use it in your mouth, just kind of swish it in your mouth for 1 to 2 minutes, okay? Yeah, so what it says is 2 tablespoons of water and 10 milligrams or 1 capsule of zinc, and you let it dissolve, and then you swish it in your mouth for 1 to 2 minutes, and it will benefit your teeth now, or your gum disease. Coenzyme Q10. I was getting coenzyme Q10 3 years ago, but it's gone up in price, outrageous. It's like $30 for a little container of capsules, right? But coenzyme Q10 will slow down the building of those pockets in the gums that will, swell and leave it open for bacteria to get in there and to basically create havoc, right? So coenzyme Q10 is one. Bloodroot. Now, I've heard of bloodroot. It's a herbal remedy, okay? I've heard of it. And it's got segumarin in it, and that reduces the amount of plaque in your mouth very quickly. It takes about a week for it to get rid of it, is what it says. But you can supplement that bloodroot. You can instead of using bloodroot, you can use sage tea. It does the same thing. It's got a high amount of saguanine in it, and it will reduce the plaque in your mouth very quickly, okay? Stinging nettle and juniper help fight gingivitis, and it helps to fight plaque. Use it as a mouthwash or a toothpaste, right? So there's a couple of things that you can use, and a couple of them that I am going to look into. But I am going to see if I can contact Veterans Affairs, because I am a veteran. I'm going to contact them to see if I can have that amalgam filling taken out of my mouth. They put it in, and I think they should take it out. So I am going to contact my local politician. I'm going to contact, if I have to, Doug Ford. I don't know if he has anything to do with it, but I am going to contact some politician because I need someone to push Veterans Affairs to take that damn filling out of my mouth and to replace it with one that is not poisoning my system. And I'm damn sure that that amalgam filling is at the root of all this, because the medications that I was taking when I had the stroke, they contribute, some of them will contribute to gingivitis. And I think that combined with the mercury filling, the amalgam filling, and the fact that I had an illness that I was taking a supplement, or I was taking a pharmaceutical medication that was contributing to it. I think it was like a double whammy, know what I'm saying? And they do erode over time, so it is going to have to be taken out anyway. I don't have dental coverage until next year, so I'm going to have to fight for it, because I don't know if I can last another year. I need to protect these teeth. This is the one set that I have. I'm not regrowing another set. So you see what I'm saying? This is really difficult for me, really difficult. But this book is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely love this book. So what I need to do is I need to up my dairy, and I do take kefir, things like that. So lower my red meat and up my dairy. I'm going to try. I got to try something. The big thing at the top of my list, though, is to contact the Veterans Affairs and get that damn filling taken out. If you put something in, you're responsible for what happens. When you put it in, you're responsible for what happens after it takes effect in someone's body. I believe that. I truly believe that. If you're, even these cigarette companies, right? And they advertise, oh, you look so cool, the cigarette. Well, I did that. That also contributed to my gingivitis. But there are so many people that smoke that it would be overwhelming, right? But it's still legal. It's still legal to go buy cigarettes, even though they know that cigarette smoking will contribute. And you have to be careful. You can't say it will. You have to say it will contribute in some way to the fact that, there's certain illnesses, chronic illnesses, and even gingivitis. And you have to be very careful, because for what reason? To protect their rights? What about our damn rights? So yeah, I'm a little pissed off today. I am looking into the laser thing, treatment for my gums. But the big one is I want and I need that filling taken out of my mouth. What can I say? The only other option I have is to pull it myself. Can you imagine? Yeah, pull it myself. And I know my mother had problems with her teeth. And there was a point in time where she actually was yanking it herself because she didn't have dental coverage. I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to fight the system. I'm going to fight to protect these damn teeth. This is the only set I have. And so, if we have all this money to put into all these other issues in the world, then you know what? It's not going to take much for you to pay to get this filling taken out, because you're the ones that put it in. And I was willing to put my life on the line for my country. I want that tooth taken out. So I'm going to do what I got to do to figure this out. So I shall see you on the next video. The good Lord be willing. Bye-bye.